Another report tonight from an American college campus where some students want to silence a speaker they don't happen to agree with. Students at a public university in Texas are petitioning against their own governor, Greg Abbott, as their graduation speaker because they say, well, he's just not diverse enough and, quote, does not align the spirit of the University of North Texas. In just the last week, two other colleges were at the center of controversy after students protested a conservative author who had been invited to speak about sexual assault. Students complained that her mere presence was so offensive they needed to post trigger warnings on campus so people could get prepared to deal with their upset. Joining me now, warning, here she comes, that author, Christina Hoff Sommers, who is an outspoken feminist and a resident scholar at the American Enterprise Institute. Great to see you, Christina. Oh, they don't let you have that label feminist because you're not the kind of feminist they believe in, and you don't say the stuff they want you to say, and therefore they want you to shut your mouth. And if you don't shut your mouth, then everyone needs to be held before you come on the campus and told that they can go to their safe space if you have the nerve to show up.
They have safe rooms where they go, and Brown University, for example, they have Play-Doh and bubbles and tape recordings of puppy dogs. It's so infantilizing. It's so shocking to me as a philosophy professor that free speech, free expression, I mean, the campuses have become a hostile environment for free expression.
As I understand it, when you were going to Georgetown University to speak, they had to create a safe zone for people who were so overwhelmed by your presence there. It was like, I can't even. And in the meantime, you had been receiving so many threats for your mere appearance, they had to give you a security guard to maintain your actual physical safety.
I don't know that there were threats, but the tone of the criticism on Facebook postings and other places alarmed the campus authorities. So they thought perhaps I needed protection from the safe spacers.
Did they give you a little Play-Doh? I mean, we're like, did you walk around?
I will say at Oberlin, I wouldn't have minded going to their safe room because it was so intense. I walk into the hall and it's filled. They had kept changing the room because there were greater numbers of people wanted to come to protest me being on campus. And the room was filled with people with posters and placards and
it's like, Christina, it is like we are ruining the upcoming generation. Life doesn't involve only people who think the way you think, college students. You have to kind of get used to people with opposing views.
Exactly. And, you know, it used to be people would come and debate me or they wouldn't like my views. Now they say I pose a threat to their safety. And I am a moderate liberal feminist. There is nothing incendiary about my views. That's what's also shocking.
You don't buy the full dogma about things like the numbers about sexual assaults on campus. Neither does Britt Hume. Neither do a lot of people who aren't sexist or misogynist.
Neither do a lot of campus feminists who speak out against it. But as one professor did at Northwestern, Laura Kipnis, she spoke out against this sort of rape culture rhetoric and the trigger warnings in the Chronicle of Higher Education. Well, her article triggered students, and they're demanding that she be sanctioned, and it's very bad. It's a real threat to freedom. Freedom of speech.
I end this segment with the profound words of my old trainer, Dave, back in the day when I still worked out. Toughen up, Buttercup. That's what those college students need to be told. Christina, good to see you.
Thank you.